Hi there folks. So, what's the simplicity of the Dry Ager maturation cabinet? Well, firstly, the German company Landig und Lava that created, patented, invented a lot of the practices inside the equipment took a long hard look at what can make their product unique. And we realized that there's two issues we need to address. Issue number one is weight loss through the manipulation of atmospheric humidity. And the second is the olfactory sensation of decomposition that is so prevalent in traditional dry aged meats that it's almost inedible. The Dry Ager holds 5 patents inside the equipment. Some of them are hard patents that we can see and touch. Some of them are soft patents which sits on the motherboard and the electronic equipment that controls the whole process. Luckily for us, the Germans have packaged it all inside the sexy stainless steel hardware you see behind me. And this also makes it very attractive. So you've got smart, you've got good looks, and you've got this robust piece of equipment. We start with the dehumidifying issue. And I refer to it as an issue because that's the one that most people get stuck on. But you say it's dry aging, but you're not dehumidifying. And yes, that's exactly what we're not doing. We're keeping the moisture that the carcass introduces into the cabinet. And this is done carefully done through a couple of processes, regulating the airflow around the carcass, speeding it up, slowing it down, and subtle introductions of heat through a very, very small element that also serves as the defrosting element inside the fridge, for those who are more technically minded. Never ever do we change the atmospheric conditions so that we start the process of osmosis, moving from high to low pressures, creating stability, which is introduced when we remove moisture. We just control humidity. Secondly, we run all the air in the cabinet through a sanitization process, a little box that sits in the top right-hand corner of the fridge that's got a UVC bulb inside. All the air runs over it, runs through it, and it kills off all the bacteria, all the bad bugs that goes and sits in the bone and goes and sits in the muscle and creates that unpleasant olfactory sensation of decomposition. Then we filter out the UV rays that comes through the glass. You know, if you go take a Coke fridge and you retrofit it with a UVC light and a bit of dehumidifying equipment or a salt block or 3 or 4, you will successfully age, but you will also successfully have sunlight come through the glass and increase the heat of your meat, and that just encourages the growth of spores, and that we know is the one thing that we want to avoid. There's now a couple of other secrets I can't really share with you today because I don't even have privilege to them. But all I can tell you is that through the 5 patents that sits inside the equipment behind me, you have an absolute globally unique maturation cabinet that gives an absolutely globally unique product. Dry Ager dry aged meat or Dry Ager matured meat is one of a kind. No moisture loss, no decomposition, just absolute flavor, absolute tenderness. Thank you very much.